I'm not sure where to start, but if you're watching this, then maybe you'll understand what happened better than I do. My name is Jack Rosenfeld. I'm a documentary filmmaker. I travel the world looking for forgotten places, ruins, ghost towns, places with history buried under silence and dust. Last October, I was in Poland, working on a series about post-war architecture. I stumbled upon an old manor deep in the Witkiewski forest. It wasn't on any public record I could find. No name, no history, just coordinates someone posted in an obscure urban exploration forum. The strangest part, the manor was available on Airbnb, cheap, 1 week for less than a single night in a hostel. The listing had only one review. Don't stay longer than 3 days. It starts to notice you. I thought it was a joke, some creepy lore someone made up to boost clicks. I booked it anyway. The house stood like a forgotten skeleton, surrounded by trees so dense they blocked out most of the sun. The first thing I noticed wasn't the cold or the smell of old wood, it was silence. Absolute, suffocating silence. Even the birds avoided this place. Inside, the house was preserved, not clean, but intact. Furniture untouched, pictures still on the wall, a piano in the corner of the living room covered in dust. Every step echoed like a scream in a cathedral. I set up my gear motion sensors, infrared cams, night vision, the works. I've recorded in hundreds of abandoned buildings. I know the creaks, the drafts, the false scares. But this house didn't feel old. It felt aware. The first night was uneventful. I edited some footage by the fireplace. Around a.m., the motion sensor in the upstairs hallway tripped. The monitor flashed. I rewound the footage, nothing there. Just a flicker, a slight distortion. I ignored it. The second night, I heard knocking. It wasn't loud, just soft, deliberate. Knock, knock, knock. Always 3, always from the walls. I checked the basement, empty. Checked the attic, empty. But the knocking continued always when I was about to sleep. I started leaving the cameras running all night. On the third night, something changed. I found a mirror in one of the bedrooms. Tall, ornate, with a cracked corner. I hadn't seen it before. It was reflecting the room normally, except I wasn't in it. I was standing right in front of the mirror, but my reflection was gone. I stared. I waved my hand. Nothing then. Something moved behind me in the reflection. I spun around. Empty room. But when I looked back, there I was. My reflection, now visible, but it was still, unmoving, staring at me with a frozen grin. I touched my face. I wasn't smiling. That night, I watched the footage at exactly 3:13 a.m. The camera in the hallway picked up movement. A tall figure, slender, faceless. It moved slowly, toward the mirror, toward me. I should have left then. I should packed and ran. But curiosity is a wicked thing. I stayed. By the fourth day, I started forgetting things. Entire chunks of time gone. I'd wake up in the living room when I remembered falling asleep upstairs. My gear was moved. Footage deleted. The only files that remained were ones I didn't remember recording. In one, I'm staring at the mirror, whispering something in a language I don't speak, over and over. Then I laugh, a low, guttural laugh that doesn't sound like me. In another video, I'm writing symbols into the walls. Symbols that don't appear when I check in daylight, but they show up again on infrared. I tried leaving, but every road led back to the house. I turned left out of the driveway 20 minutes later. I passed the front gate again. I tried on foot, same thing. The forest rearranged itself. I was trapped. On the fifth night, I stopped sleeping. I watched the mirror instead. Sometimes it showed me the room. Sometimes it showed other things. People I didn't know. Places I'd never seen. But always in the background, a figure watching. Closer each night. I found a journal hidden beneath the floorboards of the library. Written in Yiddish. An online translation gave me fragments. We tried to seal it inside. We failed. The child. It took the child first. Now it watches through the glass. It mimics. It learns. It waits. The entries ended abruptly, smeared with something brown-red. Dried blood, maybe. By now, I was hallucinating. Or I thought I was. One evening, I heard piano music from downstairs. I hadn't touched the piano. The keys were covered in dust. But now, clean, pressed, played. I walked down the hall. The mirror in the hallway was covered with a white sheet. The music stopped. I lifted the sheet. My reflection stared back. But it blinked before I did. I ran. I ran until my lungs burned. But the house never ended. The hall stretched. Doors appeared where there were none. Stairs spiraled down into floors I never noticed. And always the mirror was there, following me, no matter what room I entered. I don't know what night it is now. Time doesn't work the same. There's no sun, no moon, only eyes. In the walls, in the ceilings, watching. Sometimes I hear whispering through the vents. My own voice, speaking to someone, bargaining. Last night, I disappeared. I mean that literally. The camera was on. I stood in front of it. I waved. I spoke. But in the footage, the room was empty. The audio was silence. No Jack.no me. Only the mirror. And something else. Smiling. If you find this footage, destroy the house. Burn it. Seal it. Tear it from the earth. Don't go in. Don't look at the mirror. And whatever you do, don't smile back.